Killer 3's from Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. The Big Three comes to you from north of the border. Kenny Albert, Jimmy Jackson, Mike Rappaport, and Carissa Thompson on hand. A look at the co-captain of the Killer 3's, Meta World Peace, joined by Mike James and Alan Anderson as the starting lineup for head coach Charles Oakley, Corey Maggette, Cuttino Mobley, and Big Baby Glenn Davis for the Power, coached by the Hall of Famer Nancy Lieberman. Power in white, Killer 3's in the black jerseys. First team to 50 wins the game. Halftime when one team hits 25. Here's Maggette. You were talking about him just a moment ago, Jimmy.
But the execution, the play was a misdirection play, quick pick and roll to get the defense to shift over. Now you hit a Corey Maggette who was able to catch the ball on the run and now get to the basket and finish. And I love this Power team. They have great depth. They can beat you from inside and out. They have post presence. Let's see if the Killer 3's.
Here's Meta World Peace. She had it knocked away by Cuttino Mobley.
5 seconds, let's go. Send the pick.
The head coach, the Hall of Famer.
Don't switch it. Don't switch it. Box out, box out.
There you go.
Josh Powell ties the game at 2.
We saw it now. Let's go.
You know, a quick shot of the coach, Nancy Lieberman, the calming presence of this Power team, and that's why they're able to execute, especially late down the stretch of games. It's all because of her demeanor.
Mobley with the putback.
Cat, don't switch it. Don't switch it. Come over the top. We're over the top.
What's her message, Jimmy?
No,
well, she doesn't want to switch the pick and roll. She wants guys to go over the top and not put them in a situation where they have a mismatch, especially in the post. And it'd be interesting to see from the Killer 3's. You see the shot clock going down.
Here's Big Baby.
That's a big load down there, but to finish my thought, Stephen Jackson is not here. He's the heart and soul of this Killer 3 team. Scoring, defense, emotion, not playing. So who kind of fills that void? Is it one player or is it a combination of 2 or 3? That can make up for his absence. And Big Baby on the post. Josh Powell's really not too much you can do about that, my man. Big Baby that time, just a half a second slow getting there to take the charge, but how about a lateral movement that time to get over there?
6-2 lead for Power. Here's Maggette, rebounded by Meta World Peace. Driving on Cuttino Mobley.
What? You didn't take it back.
What?
You didn't take it back. You didn't take it back. You didn't take it back. Don't say nothing. You didn't take it back.
Charles Oakley, head coach of the Killer 3's.
Yeah, and on that possession right there, Meta didn't clear the three-point line all the way. Hence, the ball was turned over, so that's what Oak was telling him.
Mobley in and out from 3, rebounded by Alan Anderson.
Box out.
Anderson puts up the 3.
Come on, let's go. By yourself. By yourself. You better help.
Maggette guarded tightly by Meta World Peace. Oh, Powell comes over to knock it back out.
Come on, let's go.
You mentioned Killer 3's without Stephen Jackson scores 22 points in a victory for the Killer 3's last week.
Somebody cut.
Here's Glenn Davis. Nice touch. Big Baby with his second field goal.
Do it. Just do it.
You all right? Your shoes okay?
8-2 lead for Nancy Lieberman and the Power.
Go hard. Let's go.
Screen set by Powell for Anderson. Anderson over Davis.
Yeah, but see, and that's a prime example now with Nancy telling her team not to switch. So now you have Big Baby that has to guard Alan Anderson on the perimeter, which is in his favor. She'd rather keep a guard on the guard.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Coutinho Mobley from 3. Davis was fouled underneath.
Get our foul out. Get his ass out.
You got Corey right now.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Foul. Let's go.
Sub.
Substitutions. Quentin Richardson checks in for Power, replacing Corey Maggette. Josh Powell will sit down.
I thought Quentin Richardson last week was a key contributor right here, knocking down shots. This one got blocked. But in the game last week, 10 points, 5 rebounds. Hit some big shots for this Power team.
Ryan Hollins in the game for Killer 3's.
Stay down.
2-point lead for Power. They clinch a playoff spot with a win tonight. Here's Davis working inside on Hollins, and he does not get the roll. Hollins with the rebound.
Yeah, great defense that time by Ryan Hollins. By staying down, he forced Big Baby to try to shoot over the top and wasn't able to finish.
Anderson from 3, battle for the rebound. Hollins has it. The putback is no good. Rebounded by Quentin Richardson. Big Baby lost the handle. Hollins slams it home.
Yeah, but how about the recognition that time by Allen Anderson?
Stop switching.
Knowing that you didn't have to clear it, able to hit Ryan Hollins right underneath for an easy 2.
So that's 6 straight points, Jimmy, for the Killer 3's. They have tied the game at 8. Kick basketball.
Again, the presence of mind. Turnover, quick pass, easy basket.
Birdman, Chris Anderson has checked in for Power, replacing Glenn Davis. This is Birdman, Chris Anderson, short. And now the Killer 3's with the opportunity to take the lead.
Come on, Ron, come on.
Anderson driving, dishing off.
Give me a timeout.
Charles Oakley wants a timeout.
Timeout, let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go, come on.
Power got out to the early lead. Killer 3's have worked their way back. Power can clinch a playoff berth with a victory tonight here in Toronto. Big 3 on FS1 is sponsored by Mile 22, starring Mark Wahlberg, in theaters August 17th. Tied at 8 in Toronto. Power and Killer 3's to Mike Rappaport.
All right, I'm here with Corey. Corey Maggette is leading the league in scoring and assists. If you guys win this game, you clinch a playoff berth. How does that make you feel so far?
Well, it feels good that everyone has been working extremely hard, and it starts with our coach, Nancy, has been doing a great job of preparing us. But all our players have character. They want to win. They come with the right attitude, and that's what it's about.
And what do you think about this game so far? These guys obviously don't have their captain, Steven Jackson. What do you guys need to do to pull out the win, Corey?
Well, you know, when you have a wounded dog, you bag him up in the corner, he's still going to fight. So, again, this team is going to fight. They got a lot of good players in their team, and we still have to respect them as athletes on the floor.
All right, well, congratulations on a good season. Good luck tonight. Guys?
All right, thanks, Mike. Corey Maggette averaging over 19 points per game this season in the Big 3. Quentin Richardson taps it into the Power, back up by 2.
I think it's important to understand, too, we got ultra-talented guys on the court. Former NBA players, long careers. See a block shot by Quentin, making his presence felt with another layup. So the thought process is that they're going to get out here and just play. But that's why the coaching is so important, to put you in positions, offensively and defensively, to be successful. Even though a lot of these guys had storied careers, the coach is as big of a part of the success of winning as the players on the floor.
How can he come up under me like
Corey
that?
Maggette mentioned the coaching of Nancy Lieberman, and Jimmy, it was very impressive watching Nancy coaching up her team in practice yesterday here in Toronto.
Well, it's the subtle things, okay? How do you communicate with a player? Each player, each team is a little bit different, but her approach is we're going to talk about things, understand the philosophy of what we want to do, and then go out and execute.
Birdman with his first bucket.
See, this is why this Power team is so tough. Big Baby goes out. See a pick right here, offensive foul, but Chris Anderson gives you a different kind of post player.
I told him.
Okay, he's going to be a finisher, a rim runner, rebound. He's going to play defense on the pick and roll. That's why this power team, I think, is probably one of the most balanced teams that we have in the league.
They scored 6 straight points following the timeout. Here's Birdman. Hollins made contact. Ryan Hollins commits the personal foul.
Yeah, but Chris Anderson is laughing a little bit on that pass. Kind of lost his footing, because if he didn't lose his footing, he would have been to the basket and scored.
They have 4 fouls.
He can't hurt you out here.
14-8 lead for Power. Halftime when first team hits 25 points. 50 wins the game, must win by 2. Here's Hollins rejected by the Birdman.
And there it is, making his presence felt.
Quentin Richardson unable to hit from 3. Metta World Peace brings it back out. He puts up a 3 short.
And Nancy wants, Katina was imploring his guys to go to the hole, because now you can get in the penalty if you pick up a foul.
Corey Maggette, nice touch.
And I think it's important that you understand when you're close enough to get to the penalty. Now put the onus on the defense to guard you off the dribble.
Metta World Peace, off balance. Well, Mike Chatter with Corey Maggette, 97 points over the first 5 weeks to lead the Big 3. Carlos Boozer and Reggie Evans tied for the league lead in rebounding. Maggette atop the assist leaderboard, and Al Harrington leading the league in steals.
I think it says a lot about his dedication, one, to come back and be healthy. As you get older, you don't heal the same, especially with an injury. His injury like Corey had last year, but to be able to come back and not only play at a high level, but lead the league in points and also assist, speaks volumes to the type of player that he is.
Averaged 20-plus points 3 times during his NBA career.
Get open, get open.
Played in over 800 games, scored a Big 3 record, 34 points 3 weeks ago. Here's Quentin Richardson, tapped in by Chris Anderson.
And you got to find Chris Anderson, because he may be out on the perimeter, but you got to put a body on him, because if you don't, we saw this through his career in the NBA. He's so good at hunting down loose balls, keeping possessions alive, but you got to put a body on him. Watch him just come through here. He got right inside of Ryan Evans, and that was an easy tip.
That's 10 straight points for Power coming out of the timeout. Remember, it was 8-8 at the time.
Well, again, making the adjustments on the bench. And again, the team responds to Coach Lieberman.
Anderson strips Hollins.
Lay down, by yourself, lay down, by yourself.
A look from ref cam here in Toronto.
Lock out.
Richardson from 3.
All right, let's go.
And now Big Baby checks back in for Power, replacing Birdman Chris Anderson.
You said one. You can't let him push you around.
There's the camera on the head of the official.
He's doing what he wants with you.
Keep shooting that.
Tino Mobley checks back in, replacing Quentin Richardson for Power.
His made basket.
Be aggressive.
Power with a 10-point lead. They've scored the last 10 points.
Sit down.
Allen Anderson over Mobley. Rebounded by Davis.
Get ready for the roll.
Big Baby puts up a 3. Nails it.
Yeah, Josh Bowell was daring Big Baby to shoot it. Big Baby got his feet set and said, why not?
13 straight points for Power, as the foul is committed by Davis.
Big fella, you want it? You want it? I'll take it.
Here we go, baby. Keep it on this side. Shrink it.
Such a great personality.
Let's go.
Brings so much energy. And the crowd, not only his teammates, but the crowd feeds off of it.
Here's Powell, and that ends the 13-0 run by Power.
Again, the challenge with just Killer 3 teams is you don't have your leading scorer. And he gave you so much more just getting baskets and force teams to have to double him at times, and he open up shots for his teammates. You don't have that asset right now. So it's going to be a challenge for Killer 3's. Put the ball in the hoop.
By the way, Big Baby did hit 10 3-point field goals in his NBA career. 10 for 55. Not a bad percentage for a big man. Foul committed by Allen Anderson. Setting Catino Mobley for the free throw line.
Make this. You guys are great. You guys are amazing.
Oh!
Hey, get to the line again. Way to play, Court.
Run,
Come on,
send that
MVP.
way.
13-point lead for Power.
Get him to the middle.
They will clinch a playoff spot with a victory tonight. Big Baby takes it inside. And that will take us to halftime. Nancy Lieberman's Power with a 15-point lead over Charles Oakley and the Killer 3's.